It's no secret that Pakistan's foreign exchange reserves are depleting at a very fast pace, and economic outlook remains gloomy. And last year's super floods made things worse. So, on January 9th, Pakistan co-hosted with the United Nations a donors conference in a bid to garner enough donations to recover from the devastating floods. Much like Pakistan, the world, even richer countries, are going through their own economic crises. Debt, inflation, recession, unemployment, the list goes on. The COVID pandemic and the Russia-Ukraine war has really hit us hard. So it isn't really surprising that project loans from banks make up most of the 10 billion pledges made in Geneva. The rich countries aren't so rich anymore or have other priorities. But that's a topic for another day. Today, we talk about the donations and pledges. Let's first start with fundraising, the process of gathering or collecting financial contributions from individuals, businesses, organizations, even governments. Now, at these fundraisers, donors either donate or pledge to donate a certain amount. Now, they may sound the same, but here's why they're different. A pledge is when a donor promises to give a certain amount of money over a set period of time. As the word suggests, it's a promise. There are no strings attached, and promises can be broken. Pledges offer convenience. If a donor does not have money or assets right away, a pledge can be used to show solidarity or support, and the resources can be provided whenever the donor has the resources. On the other hand, a donation is a gift for charity, humanitarian aid, or in support for a particular cause. It can be in various forms: money, assets, a service. Even medical need goods such as blood or transplanted organs come under donations. It is a free, outright contribution. Now that we know why pledges and donations are different, let's talk about the Donors Conference in Geneva. Officials from 40 different countries, private donors, and international financial institutions committed to give Pakistan over $10 billion to recover from the superfloods. Finance Minister Ishaq Dar said $8.7 billion of the pledges were project loans.
हमारा जो हदफ था वो 8.15 यानी रफली 8 बिलियन से ऊपर था. उसमें डोनेशंस कितनी है और वो प्रोजेक्ट लोन्स फाइनेंसिंग कितनी है, तो 8 बिलियन से प्रोजेक्ट लोन फाइनेंसिंग क्रॉस कर गई.
PM Shahbaz Sharif, while interjecting, pointed out that this would be spread over a period of 3 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at a turning point of history. Our funding gap for minimum recovery is $8 billion and will be needed over the span of the next 3 years.
Now we've got economic journalist Ariba Shahid to break it down for us.
The pledges that we're seeing coming in from around the world are at the moment just pledges. These can be contingent on conditions that Pakistan needs to meet, and these can be spread over a period of time. So the underlying assumption that all of this money is coming in at once is false, and the assumption that this money is coming in is also false because it depends on the situation. The conditions are not really out as such yet, but pledges are usually seen this way. Yes, it is likely that this may take into account any other additional impact that Pakistan faces due to the climate crisis. However, for that, Pakistan will need to lobby itself and its problems when and if they occur. At this point, the finance ministry is important, but even more important is our global international relations and how we carry ourselves in the international realm and put forward our story. Storytelling at this point in time is essential, along with accountability in how the funds are being used. So the World Bank paints a gloomy picture for not just Pakistan, but for the whole world, where we're entering into recession. This is more remarked for Pakistan because the past few quarters have been tough on the country, especially due to the floods and due to the current macroeconomic crisis that is stemming from a political instability situation that the country is facing. So because of this, the current macroeconomic outlook for Pakistan seems very gloomy at best.